Hi, I'm Scott Martin and welcome to the Scott Martin Challenge. Hey guys, we're here at Kentucky Lake at Paris Landing in Tennessee, and my special guest is Ranger Pro Sam Lashlee. You know, I had Sam on the show a few years ago and I spanked him pretty good. Sam is known as the Kentucky Lake King. He's won just about everything you can imagine here on this lake. Not only local tournaments, but big FLW events too. I've got my work cut out for me. It's going to be a great show. Stay tuned. That's what I'm talking about. Stay on. Stay on. Yeah, baby! Oh, my Lord! This is my show, my challenge. Well, you know, Sam, we always talk a little trash when we fish. That's what always makes it fun. But, you know, today is all about learning how to fish ledges. We're here at Kentucky Lake. You're the master out here. I want to learn some stuff. You know, got a big tournament coming up in a month. I think our goal today, our challenge, is to keep it simple. Let's catch a tournament bag of 20 pounds. Maybe catch a couple big fish along the way, talk a little trash. But, you know, what are we going to be doing? What are we going to be focusing on?
Okay, well, it's the end of May, and typically at the end of May, the fish will be moving out to the ledges. We've had a record high flood about 3 weeks ago.
Right.
The all-time record was 373.3, and it was exceeded during this flood. So the water's now come down to normal pool, which I suspect will take the fish right on out to the ledges. And what we'll be doing is we'll be throwing deep crankbaits on ledges and about 12 to 14 foot on top.
Yep.
And big worms, jigs, and even some swim baits.
I love swim baits. I've caught a lot of fish over the years on swim baits, and you showed me a couple years ago how to catch them on that big crankbait. You got your work cut out for you, man. What do you think?
I'm looking forward to it.
Challenge starts now. Ledge Fishing Class 101, Scott Martin Challenge style. Stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. Let's get after it.
Let's do it.
All right, dudes, let's get after it. They're here, they're here, they're here. 20-pound bag, my friend. Big crankbait. Sam's got the first cast in on the first spot. That's crazy. When you deep dive crankbait, you want a long rod. And the reason you want a long rod is you want to make a long cast with these big baits. These are big, deep diving crankbaits. The key is making long casts. So you want a long rod, 10-pound line, high-speed reel, and crank the mess out of it here at Kentucky Lake. That's how we roll. Oh, I got one. Oh, I got a big one, dude. I got a big one.
Could be a rockfish.
Might be. No, it's coming up, dude. It's coming up, big bass.
The big one?
I don't know. I might have him hooked in the back.
It could be been some big rockfish here.
Maybe it is a rockfish. Big striper.
No,
it's a bass. Look at that. In the back, dude. That's sweet. That's how we roll. In the back, man. Check that out. That is crazy.
Isn't it?
That is crazy. By the way, Sam, that's the first one, buddy.
What do you think?
I know that you were wanting to catch your first one to show off all your buddies at home. Good spot, man. Now, Sam, what's the key to a lot of these ledges here as far as the crankbait goes?
Well, as you can see on the graph, there's a lot of bait fish down here, okay? And if you don't have the groceries, you're not gonna find the fish.
I like that. Oh, I got one. I got one.
So you've got to find the bait. And so you get out here and, like you said, make long casts with these crankbaits. And it gets the bait down very good. On the bottom, it's acting real erratic. And the fish just love it. I mean, they think it's shad, and they're chasing these shad all over the top of these bars and stuff right here. And this is a typical bar. We're sitting in about 35 foot of water. The shad are on top and off the side. And we've got bass and white bass, largemouth bass and white bass, just up here everywhere.
So if you find white bass and you find bait on a ledge, there's probably bass somewhere around.
Almost always. You might have to move around a little bit.
We need 5 4-pounders. We need 20-pound bag, my friend.
The Scott Martin Challenge is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends, one at a time. Evinrude Outboards, spend more time on the water. Garmin, follow the leader. And by Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. This segment of the Scott Martin Challenge is brought to you by River to Sea, lures that produce results from river to sea. Bruiser Baits, knocking out the competition. Zico Shoes, keeping your feet happy.
Mr. Sam Lashlee, the king of Kentucky Lake, he's gonna get his feelings hurt today. Watch out.
Scott Martin, you're going down. You're on my home court, you're going down.
Oh, I got a big one, dude. That is crazy.
This fish is not the type that'll help you in a tournament at all.
I like it. Yeah! Kentucky Lake is so much fun.
Look how these fish are falling off the edge and in the bottoms of these channels.
30 feet deep, this fish are laying.
We go to the top and we're not even showing anything.
Yeah.
We're not getting bit on top.
Well, that's what today's about. Today's about showing everybody at home what adjustments to make when they're not necessarily up on top. You know, our plan was to catch them up on top of these bars, and I think we will when the current rolls early this afternoon, but there's certain times of the day where they pull off like this, and you've got to know what to do. And what we're doing is we're holding the boat out farther. We've got the boat out in 30 foot, and Sam's still trying to fire him up with the crankbait, but I'm following up behind him with the jig. And a lot of times that will catch him, but they're hard to get to bite because they're not real active. They're laying down there just kind of relaxing, but you can see them on that Garmin real well. On the jig.
Jig bite?
Jig bite. I don't think he's gonna make 15 inches, buddy. It's close. We'll let him go. That's not gonna help us on our 20-pound bag. Fish are being a little stingy right now, but we'll get them figured out. You know, that fish was off that drop, just like you said. I threw that jig out there, 20, 25 foot of water, and that fish picked it up.
I don't know why they're that deep. Obviously it's the weather, but they'll move up sometime today.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to be patient. Mm-hmm.
Double, we got a double.
That's a keeper.
Another keeper. That worked. It gives us 5. This one's got hooks. They're right here. Man, this one's hooked every different way it could be hooked. There we go, I got mine off. All right, where were they at, Sam? Okay, now again, the reason you want a long rod is you can cast it far. Here we go. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's what you can do with a long rod. I mean, that's like a 60-yard cast.
There's a keeper. You're number 5.
Maybe. We'll measure that
What's
one. He's gonna be close.
Close.
Pin their face up. Look at that. He touches, dude.
He does?
Yeah, look.
Okay. Well, he'll be our first call, right?
That's right. Got number 5. You in the market for a new GPS or depth finder? Be sure to stop in Bass Pro Shops, where they got the largest selection anywhere, or you can check them out online at basspro.com and shop right from your home.
The Scott Martin Challenge is brought to you by Bob's Machine Shop. Go fast, go shallow, go efficient. Laser Trocar, surgically sharpened hooks. Okuma Fishing Tackle. There's no stopping Okuma.
You know, there's a lot of important things to consider when you go fishing, but a good rod and reel is number 1 in my choice. You know, what I have here in my hand is the Okuma line. You know, you've heard of Okuma. They've been around for a long time, and they've dominated in the saltwater industry. Well, guess what, guys? These guys are full on board in the freshwater market now. They've got a whole new line of rods and reels for the bass fishing market, and they're superb. I'll tell you what, I've been using them now this season, and I'm just real happy with them. This rod here is super light. It's called the Helios. This is one of their higher end ones, and it has all the great bells and whistles that all the high-end rods have right now, like the small micro guides. Has a fantastic blank, very light and balanced, and that's what's important. A rod that is balanced is very beneficial for a lot of reasons. Number one, it allows you to make more accurate casts. It allows you to have less fatigue so you fish all day long. It's just really great, and with the sensitivity that these rods put out, you're hardly gonna miss a strike. These rods are built tough. They've got all the great features on them, like the nice foam handles, the split grips, and again, with the no forecork here, allows you to feel the slightest little bites. Now, they've got a lot of other rods too. They've got the Citrix line, which is right here behind me. This is one of their real economical priced rods. The Citrix is a great one, as well as the EVX. This is a great one here. I use it for live bait fishing or flipping the heavy cover. This EVX, this is a big flipping stick. Again, great looking rods. Look how pretty these things are. They've got all the great custom features on them as well as they have the new carbon cone concept, which is the C340X. This is a bad dude right here. This rod in my hand is a 7'11" flipping stick, and it's super light, and that's what's important. It's got a nice long handle here for those heavy cover situations. When you flip in those big hyacinth mats and you get those fish on, you can get them out with a rod like this. Now, they don't only have great rods, they've got fantastic reels now. Check out the new Serrano. Really nice looking reel, cool looking color as well. They've got all types of gear ratios from 6.3 all the way up to 7.3 gear ratios. A lot of ball bearings in these reels, so they cast wonderful. So if you're in the market for a new fishing rod, check out Okuma. I'll tell you what, you guys will be impressed. I sure am. A lot of times you just lay down and you just fish laying down. Kind of. You just lay down, Sam. All you got to do, buddy. They're on the lay downs, bud. They're on the lay downs. Look at that. I've got the pattern figured out. Can you do that laying down? Can you crankbait laying down, buddy?
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna do that again. See, a lot of times it's not the bait or even the color or the depth, it's your angle. It's all about the angle. Okay? That's what it's about. Angle. It's on a worm, big worm, huh? I'd get rid of one. Get rid of one that level.
Do you know which one?
Yeah.
The little one?
Here, I'll take care of it.
Thank you, sir. Since we're a team.
That's right, we're a team. Nice one, nice one. We're moving on up. We're like the Jeffersons, man. Like the Jeffersons. We're moving on up.
Moving on.
You know, the one thing I've noticed you do, Sam, whenever you hit a stump down there, or you hit some trash down there on the bottom, a lot of times you'll start reeling a little harder. You'll power it through there. What does that do? Just kind of make that fish react?
Yeah, that's exactly what it does. You want a reaction bite. This crankbait, that's what you'll get, a reaction bite like that right there. There's one.
Got it. See, that's cool.
He hit the stump.
That's
I hit the stump and I jerked the rod.
Yep.
And it made that fish bite. Bad little keeper. You got one?
I had one.
For more information on where and how Scott fished today, visit fishhounds.com, where you'll find the most up-to-date fishing reports on the web and much more. Be sure to check out the Fishhounds mobile app as well. This segment of the Scott Martin Challenge is brought to you by Power Pole, Swift, Silent, Secure, Numa Optics, eyewear as tough as you are, and by Hendry County, gateway to the Everglades.
Oh yeah.
There we go, finally.
That's a big one.
All right, here we go.
Tennessee style right here, boy. You gonna help me out?
Yes, sir, I'm gonna help you. We're a team. If you get 20 pounds.
Right. That'll help.
There you go, buddy. Good
That'll
job.
help. Thank you. Look at that. That'll cull out. That'll give us about another 2 pounds. Smash them up, dude. We gotta have it going right now. Got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Oh boy.
It's a good one. Dude, you're all over me, man.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a little one.
You gonna help
I'm
me?
all over you.
You gonna help me?
We'll get rid of one.
Here we go.
Some quality, finally.
Good one.
Pretty good. Oh yeah. It's amazing how they started rolling current. Started rolling that current and those fish turned back on. All day we've been dealing with hardly any current, and water backing up. They're eating it. Got him?
Yeah. Oh, it's a monster.
Big one?
Yes, it's a big one. I
Let me
mean a
know.
monster.
Let me know.
You're gonna have to get this one. Hurry
Okay.
up. It's a giant.
Oh my gosh. I gotta put him in the water. I'll help you out.
It's a giant.
Got him, dude. Check that out. That's a
Pig.
fatty right
You
there.
say you want us to get a pig?
That's
A pig? Is that a pig?
Hunting. Pig hunting.
A pig, baby.
I like it.
Get in there and get you another one. They're here. We're gonna get you about 30 pounds. Dude. That's a pig. That's what we're looking for. And it was just a matter of time, baby. Mwah.
And what we're fishing here is just a cut in the river, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're out here in the main river channel. The current's finally rolling. We've got a ditch that blows through this river
Wow.
bars right in front of us. We're out in 30 foot right here where we are. All out in front of us here is 10 and 12 foot of water on this top of this bar, but you've got a channel cutting through here. And we're fishing the ends of the channel. We're fishing the tips of it there. Those fish will school up on each end of that little ditch right there. As that current pushes down, those fish will position themselves to feed on bait.
All right, I'm turning around.
Okay.
Net, this is a big one. Big one.
Big fish. Oh my gosh, it's giant. It's a giant one. It's a limb breaker.
This
We have a
is
limb breaker. Oh my gosh, dude. That's what we needed.
It's a real limb breaker.
We needed that one. We needed it, man. All day we've been putting together the 20-pound bag, and we're about to accomplish the goal.
No.
Got it. That's what I'm talking about. Kentucky Lake style.
Yeah, baby!
Woo! 20 pounds. 20-pound bag right there. I tell you what, that's unbelievable. Sweet, man. Sweet. Stick him in the box.
It's a real limb breaker.
We have a real limb breaker. Yes, it's a big one, dude. Watch it.
It's a nice one. You need help? Can you get him?
I can get him.
A 4-pounder?
Just a 4, man. Just a
All right,
4.
don't lose him. We need him. You sure you don't need my help?
You want to help me out? He's 4. Need some help, man.
Was he 4?
I think he is. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got him.
There you go, Scotty boy. On the citrus shad. Nice one.
Sam, I'll tell you what, man, every time I fish with you, I learned so much. It was an absolute blast. We smashed them. Where our goal was 20 pounds, and we busted that square in the face. I think 20 pounds has got a little blood running out of his nose. What do you think?
I think you're close to 25 pounds.
I think we are. Let's pull out a few and see what they look like. You've got some toads over here, man. Look at these fish. Look at these fish, man.
That fish is 6 pounds.
Look at these bass. Kentucky Lake is off the chart good, my friend. I'll tell you what, that right there is a spectacular day. And I hope you guys at home enjoyed watching today's show and learned a lot. Ledge Fishing 101, deep diving crankbaits, jigs. Man, I'll tell you what, we had a blast. So stay tuned next week. We're on a new lake with a new challenger. Thanks for watching the Scott Martin Challenge. See you guys.
God bless everybody.
Hey guys, if you come to Paris, Tennessee to fish on Kentucky Lake, be sure to stop in and see the great folks at Fishtail Lodge. They've got great accommodations here. They've got cabins, efficiency, motel rooms, and it's conveniently located with lots of great restaurants in the area. So check them out online at fishtaillodge.com. See you guys.
Make sure to follow the Scott Martin Challenge online to stay up to date with all the latest SMC news, videos, fishing tips, and much more.